Good afternoon, everybody. You can hear me, right? Good. I'm trying to decide how to put my Army voice on. I am Chaz Haywood. I am really happy to be here. And look, I want to also thank the committees and a lot of folks that put this together today, because getting 8 individuals together is a tough task. And from the party side of organizing things like this, it's really difficult. I know this because I've been a unit chair in Harrisburg and Rockingham County vice chair, and I've been on the 6th Congressional District. For many years I was vice chairman, so I understand. I didn't just hop into this. I understand what it takes to build parties, build people, and turn out votes. So let me next thank each of you. It's a Saturday afternoon. Many of you have lots of things to do, so I want to applaud and thank each of you for caring enough to come out here to meet your candidates. Heck, I spent all morning at a gun show. And I tell you, I'd really like to spend the afternoon at a gun show too. But I'm really thankful that I get to share a little bit about me. So let me tell you who I am, because I don't know everybody here and you don't know me. I always talk about 4 quick things that make up, I hope, who Chaz is. Number 1, I always talk about I'm a believer. I'm strong in my faith and believe in my faith because God put me where I am. God provided other men along the way to guide me as well, to encourage me to be the leader that I am in my community. And I'm thankful for that. A lot of times I talk about my favorite Bible verse, which is Ephesians 6:19. People always talk about it, the armor of God and everything else, but they stop at 18 and they forget to say, Lord, give me your voice. Give me your word that I might be bold and fearless. And that is exactly why I'm running, because we need someone who's going to have not just a loud, but a bold and fearless voice on stances, on issues that matter to each and every one of us. And I got in this race because I'm a father. I'm a father to 3 amazing daughters who all were born and raised right here in the Shenandoah Valley. My oldest is 28. I'm going to be a grandpa. I wasn't going to ask to show hands, but raise your hand if you're a grandparent. Hey, I hear it's a great club to be in, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I have 3 daughters, and now I'm going to have a grandson we recently found out. So this is going to be a different world for me. But I have another daughter, Lillian Grace, who is Lillian Grace, who is a junior at James Madison University. Go Dukes. And she's studying social work. And she's going to end up with a degree that's costing her $100,000 for a 4-year degree. And she's going into social work. It's going to take a long time to pay that off. Education has gotten too expensive, and we're encouraging all these kids saying you have to go to college. Quite frankly, we need the trade schools. We need great areas like Massillon Technical Center, Blue Ridge Community College that has a great program in manufacturing. We've lost our manufacturing jobs. President Trump is helping us get those manufacturing jobs back, and we need people trained and ready to go to work. And then my youngest daughter is 16, and she started driving, and she recently informed me she wants to be a NASCAR driver. And so please pray for me. Folks, next I'm a veteran. I got into this race first thing because I was worried about the future for our kids. Worried that they're not going to have the same opportunities that we have. Worried next about our veterans. Worried they're not getting the care that we provided to each and every one of them, promises we made that our government is not keeping. And that's a shame. We've made those mistakes in the past. Heck, today is 43 years since we signed that final agreement ending Vietnam. Today's the anniversary. And we're still working with a lot of those individuals to make sure they get health care. But they're not getting health care locally. I'm not a universal health care guy, but I think our veterans deserve health care right where they are. They should be able to go to a doctor in their community, a hospital in their community. And quite frankly, when you say we're going to give you health care, but by the way, you need to drive to Martinsburg or Salem, that's not giving them something. That's making them work for something. I'm worried about the mental health care of a lot of our troops that are coming back now. We have to be concerned as we help them transition back into their communities, that they have the abilities to take the trades they learned in the military and apply them within their communities. And finally, folks, I am a public servant. I've been clerk of the Circuit Court of Rockingham County and the city of Harrisonburg for the last decade. A lot of times people go to office and they talk about growing their offices, growing their staff. Our work continues to get higher. We have the same number of people in my office today with a 32% increase in workload Same number of people, 32% increase in workload. And that's because I've taken things like our land record system and our jury system, and I've put those out to bid to the private sector, so the government is not doing it. We have so many opportunities in D.C. to really follow our limited constitutional beliefs and stop doing things we should not be doing. So that's why I got in the race, proven efficiency, an effective office, an accessible office. I'm Chaz Haywood, and I ask for your vote. God bless you.